Hello folks, so I made this Wildcraft little sample of mead for y'all a couple weeks back. I've been kind of stirring it, agitating it. I mean, pretty easy to do on a small level. But you can start to see the strawberries and our honey. The strawberries are floating to the top, all the little bubbles in there, pushing up all of our matter. You can see tons and tons of stuff in here. We just keep shaking it, and you can see lots of bubbles occurring. And remember, we didn't add any yeast to this, so this kind of just shows you what's going on in your fermentation. You can push down the lid, it's a little tight, that means there's CO2 in here. You can hear a little crack, and tons of bubbles coming out. So you can see smells like alcohol brewing. So yeah, we've just got strawberries, honey, and water. Remember, 3 ingredients. I didn't add any nutrients, add any yeast, anything to it. This right here is a wild-crafted mead. Yeah, this is delicious. It's fruity, it's delicious. Obviously a little yeasty. It's bubbly, so it is technically a pet nat. You could drink it now if you want to. There's a lot of traditions in the world where people actually do drink an active fermenting mead. Tej is a good example. But what we do now, now it tastes alcoholic. It's probably 12% alcohol or so by taste. It tastes perfect to me. A nice balance of honey and fruit. So there's no adjustments needed, really. I mean, this is amazing. I drink it as is, but this is the next step with mead making, is how do we crash everything out, right? So what I like to do is use the cold, as our ancestors have used forever. The cold is a way of hibernating yeast, slowing down fermentations, and it's going to allow us to drop a lot of this yeast out. So this is what it looks like now. We'll touch base in a couple weeks, but I'm about to put this in the fridge. So all you got to do with mead to effectively cold crash it, drop the yeast, let it go into hibernation. You just use a fridge. I mean, you could store your mead in a 1-liter bottle in a little tiny case like this, whatever you want. But all you got to do, put in the fridge, leave it there, and let it do its thing. And let's come back to it in a couple weeks. I'll show you what it looks like then. Cheers, y'all.